tell them that, wow, you know so much, you are a walking encyclopedia, you are a genius, how come the world doesn't know about you? Yeah. Hello everyone, I hope everyone is doing good and taking good care of themselves. So today I'm going to talk about the know-it-all narcissist, and before I get going, I would request you all to like, share, subscribe the channel, hit the notification bell so you guys are updated whenever we put out a new content. So these know-it-all narcissists are quite similar or close to the cerebral narcissists, but these narcissists, in some cases, they don't have degrees to flaunt, but they are like a walking encyclopedia, and that's what they brag about, that I have studied this and that, and what they know is the right stuff, and there is nothing else that exists out there. Yeah, because they know it all, what they know, what they have, the piece of information or knowledge, that is the right one. There is nothing else. If you try and correct them, they are going to take it as an offense. Yeah, they will feel very offended. You really can't correct them, because what they know is perfect and you need to learn from them. Yeah, let me give you an example. So this is a book that I have, A Theory of Cognitive Dissonance by Leon Festinger. So I would just say that this is what psychology is. All the other books by different psychologists and researcher, I will discredit that, because I have got hold of this is the only thing. Yeah, so that's how stubborn these know-it-all narcissists are. What they know is best, and that's it, end of story. You can't challenge them, you can't tell them that there is something else out there that they need to look into. No, they are not going to buy it. They are very stubborn. What they know is the best. They do study, these narcissists, the know-it-all, they do study, they do some digging, and this is all basically to be used to manipulate, subjugate others and abuse others. Yeah, this information is not used to enhance their own selves. This information is not used to maybe earn money or do something good. No, all what they acquire, all what they learn, they basically weaponize that. They weaponize that and they use it to persecute you or to abuse you or exploit you. So these know-it-all narcissists are very impatient. So if you are having a conversation with them, or if you are discussing something, they're very impatient and they are very impulsive. They are very poor listener. They won't listen to you. They're just going to jump in or just hijack the conversation and discussion and tell you that no, what you're saying is wrong. I know what the right stuff is. Yeah, and if their answer is not convincing you, they are again going to cook up another answer that might not be relevant at all, that might not be substantial at all, but they are just not going to give up. These know-it-all narcissists, they hate giving up. They hate when they are unable to answer your question. Yeah, they want to give you huge array of answers so that you can pick one of the answer that makes sense to you, and then you tell them that, wow, you know so much, you are a walking encyclopedia, you are a genius, how come the world doesn't know about you? Yeah, so they want to get these kind of words from you, and in search of these words, they will come up with all kinds of answers to your question, whether it is relevant, whether it is not relevant, whether it is proven, whether it is right or wrong, that hardly matters. They acquire some amount of knowledge and they know how to do the mix and match stuff, cook up, manipulate, withhold something, add in something, and it's their version, it's their manipulated version that they give to you, and you have to buy it, you have to be okay with it, and you have to thank them. So that is how these know-it-all narcissists are. So these know-it-all narcissists, they live a kind of a delusional life. They are in a bubble where they think that the world cannot function without them and their knowledge. Yeah, so they live that fantasy that they know it all, and the world is missing onto something very important and special, yeah, by ignoring them, by not listening to them, by not buying what they have to offer. So these know-it-all narcissists, they think that they know anything and everything, and the world is missing. If the world is not recognizing their talent, the world is not recognizing their ability, knowledge and skill, the world is missing. Yeah, they are not missing anything. They are a genius, and they deserve that special treatment. They deserve all that admiration, and they deserve to be the center of the universe. Yeah, so these know-it-all narcissists, they are going to tell you that they know what's good for you, and you are who you are because of them. As parents, these know-it-all narcissists, they really don't care what you want to study or what career path you want to choose. They really don't care. You know, they are going to spin some tale and, you know, gaslight you and manipulate you into doing what they want you to do. So they misuse a lot of knowledge and information. When it comes to relationship, they do the same thing, and that is basically to throw you off balance, keep you on hook, and, you know, keep that control in that relationship. So in relationship, these know-it-all narcissists, they know anything and everything. No matter what you tell them, no matter what you whatever point of view you have, or whatever disagreements you have, um, none of it is given that attention. None of it is validated, because the know-it-all narcissist knows anything and everything. Yeah, and he or she, the know-it-all narcissist, knows what's best for you. So in relationship, they take control and they decide anything and everything that you need to do, that you don't need to do, the career path that you need to choose, and what is good for you. And you are immature, you are not seeing the pros and cons, so that is the reason you want to do this. But this is going to be the right career path for you. I mean, these know-it-all narcissistic parents, they are like that. They're going to tell you that, well, you don't know what are the pros and cons of this career path. What I'm going to decide for you, that is going to be the good one. So you don't decide it for yourself, I'm going to decide it for you. I will always do things that is in your best interest. Yeah, so that is how these know-it-all narcissists are. These narcissists love to spin whatever you have said, or whatever idea you have shared with them. They will love to spin it and label it as their own and present it in front of the others. Yeah, that's how these know-it-all narcissists are, because they are shallow on the inside. They are quite insecure, and they are doing all that digging, research and study and all of that, you know uh, to appear as if they are very intelligent, smart and genius. So if you share some idea with them, they're going to listen to it, they're going to add in salt and pepper, and they're going to spin it and present it in front of the others as their own. So that's how manipulative these know-it-all narcissists are, because they cannot conceive an interesting idea, they cannot conceive an interesting thought. It's all tiny bit from here, tiny bit from there, tiny bit from there. Their knowledge is as such, tiny bits from everywhere. Yeah, it's not substantial, it's not in depth. These know-it-all narcissists can sometimes be malignant as well. Yes, they can be malignant, and they can be violent also. So if you don't listen to them, they might get physically violent, and afterwards when you confront them, or when you tell them that you had been very violent and um, that's not right, they might come up with a new story. Well, do you know what, I had to be violent because that was the need of the hour. Yeah, I had to be violent because that is what rescued you from this so and so problem. I had to beat you, I had to slap you because I had to rescue you. Yeah, so everything is again wrapped, packaged, manipulated, and again thrown back at you. If they were violent, it was because of you, because they wanted to save you, and that is the reason they were violent with you. And in general, these narcissists, these know-it-all narcissists, have a very inflated ego, and they are very desperate. Yeah, they are very desperate to get that label from you and from the others, that they know it all. Oh, she's a genius. Oh, he's a genius. They want that kind of an image. They want that kind of an appreciation from all the corners and all the front. I personally would never call myself an expert, no matter what I do, what I study, what degrees I have. I think there is so many things to learn. Every day I'm learning, and that's the reason I think even if I turn 60, 70, or 80, I would still, call myself a student of psychology. I mean, I think there is huge amount of things to learn. This is nothing. There is a lot more to learn. Yeah, a lot more to explore and understand. But when we look at these know-it-all narcissists, they know everything, and you just have to, keep admiring them. Wow, you know everything. Wow. And you know what, interestingly, you can see these know-it-all narcissists in a lot of these spiritual business. Yeah, these spiritual gurus that we come across, these motivational speakers. They know it all. No matter what question you throw at them, they have an answer to all your question. And then you would be wondering, wow, this guru knows everything. Wow, this motivational speaker knows everything. I mean, I personally find it really funny. I mean, everyone cannot know everything. Yeah, I mean, otherwise world would have become a different place altogether if everybody knew everything. Yeah, you can see that these new age motivational speakers, spiritual gurus that you see on the internet, on social media, they have answer for everything, whether it is astrophysics, whether it is telekinesis, whether it is psychology, whether it is geopolitics, whether it is tectonic plates, whether it is volcanic eruption, whether it is, I mean, anything and everything. They know everything, and that's really funny. So, I mean, that's how these know-it-all narcissists are. They know a lot of things, but only to that extent where they can, just throw up a little bit of the information. The deeper stuff they don't have. Yeah, because they have this inability to go deeper. Yeah, and what they know is the best, and they live that lie. Yeah, they live in that delusion that what I know is the best, and that's the only one. The world cannot function until unless they come to me and ask about my viewpoints and ask the way forward. Yeah, so you can see, I mean, like, a lot of these know-it-all people are everywhere. I mean, that's who they are, and that's what makes them, unique and different. Yeah, but anyways, we need to identify them and stay away, from such kind of people, because they are never going to lose any argument. No matter what you tell them, they are always right, and they have an answer for it. So yes, these know-it-all narcissists are a kind of, you can say, the malignant version of the cerebral narcissist. Sometimes these know-it-all narcissists, they really get frustrated when you keep asking them questions where you're not satisfied with their answer. They really get frustrated. At times they might become verbally abusive or physically abusive as well. Yeah, that is when the malignant side jumps out, when you don't buy their answer. They really get irritated. Yeah, and that's, I think, with all the narcissists. I mean, uh, they really have low tolerance towards criticism, and they really hate when you say no to them. So yes, this is quite common with all of the narcissists. When you don't buy what they have to say, Some might just manipulate and gaslight you, but the malignant ones, they can become physically abusive, verbally abusive. Yeah, they don't hesitate. So yes, the frustration kicks in when you don't buy what they are selling you, and you get to see what you're dealing with. So yes, this was all about the know-it-all narcissist. In case if you would like to add in something, you can always comment below. Please take care of yourself and stay away from the know-it-all types. Trust me, you can't be master of anything and everything. You can be master or an expert in one thing, in one domain. Yeah, if someone is showing these signs that they have answer to anything and everything, you know what you're dealing with. Yeah, so please take care of yourself and stay away from narcissists. Bye.